Let's see if we are live. We seem to be. Do we have my voice? Can't hear anything. Let's unmute it. Okay, awesome. Welcome my friends to today's stream. I am a few hours late. I did plan to start streaming quite a long time ago. It didn't happen, but now here we are. I will quickly give my streaming link to my Discord. Give me a second. This should be... Oh crap. Yep. That didn't seem to have worked. Let's take this one. I am not streaming on Twitch, I am streaming on YouTube. Now this should be better. Okay, sweet. Now, for today I am going to start with the Ruler of Highgate optional quest. Find Oyun and save her from Kiara. I guess that is going to be over here. And then we will continue to do recurring nightmare and find the basilisk acid. But for now, let's go to the foothills. We have an amazing Saturday today. I am very happy to be off from work while we wait for the loading screen to complete. I'm going to take out a beer from the fridge because I forgot that completely. Okay, so now let's go. I'm not sure where. So let's just do go anywhere basically for now. Some new guys down there. I can take care of them here. Not by myself. There's more coming. So my plan originally was to actually do quite a lot of streaming today. That's not going to happen, unfortunately. It's 9:30 already. So I do expect that perhaps it will be something down there. I do expect that perhaps we will do a couple of hours, 11:30, somewhere on there. Should work, but except for that, I don't think that we will be able to do so much today. Three of them. Oh, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. I love it to have 3 of the totems. They don't follow exceptionally well, but it's okay. It's definitely okay. Now, let's go up here. See if we can find anything. Again, hopefully 43 of them. Looks like it. Speed it up a bit. Increase our damage. Boss. Some new guys. Ah, come on, come on, come on, come on. What happened? What happened? One is gone. Oi, 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 oi. Ah, crap. What a waste. He was so little left. Piece of shit. Multiple totems. Support is level up. We have deal 1 more % damage. At least something. But yeah, there we lost 5% of our experience. There. Big pride. Noise. Kill you. Some of you guys down there. They will kill you. Potion. You're dead. Nice. Okay. Now we have to go here. Grab those. Okay. Now here we can't go down. That's fine. Let's continue here. See if we can find a way down somewhere. I'm not gonna explore the entire area in this episode. We have done that before. Let's see. Some of you guys. So what I am going to do is basically try to find the area or the door to the next area. Basically. We have pride level up. It should stay level up, so I don't know what happened. Of them. Nice! Like that. Take care of you. Bye bye, baby. Now take care of you. Here. Let's be some of you guys. A little bit closer. Nice. Okay. So the reason to why, let's take all three of you guys, the reason to why I was so late for the stream today is that my girlfriend has gone home to India. She went earlier this week. Let's take all together. Thank you very much. And we were talking on the phone today. It was the second day since she left. Let's go up there and take a look, I think. So we were talking like 2 hours, nothing more than 2 hours. I miss her so much when she's not here. So it was really nice to take some time, spend some time together with her. I'm so happy for her that she has gone home and she visits her family and friends. Not so far away, please. Still not so far away, please. Okay. But still, it's so empty. Like there's no one here. I haven't been alone in this apartment for over a year. She's always been here, and now it's absolutely no one. Is that music in the game? Give me a second. Yeah, it is. It felt quite odd. Let's untap you for a moment. I think it's going to very soon be out anyways. The tunnel. This was the tunnel. Crap. Okay, so from here, where could we have? The other area. Yeah, let's go back, and this should just be a corner. Yeah, it is. Okay, so let's go back down here. I do have a feeling it's straight down, like along this wall somewhere. I'm gonna keep the map up for. Okay, there we can't go. Let's go down here and around. Take out you guys. They tried again. Now it's refreshed, so it should be helpful. Now, here we've been. Let's continue down, hugging the wall. Here we have something. It's up a little bit. Yep. Dead. No. Die. Let's take another potion. You are down. And you guys are down. Okay. Nice. How does map look like? It looks good. Another one there. As many of you guys as we can. Nice. Let's see some of you guys. More in the village up there. Possible. We have more coming. This feels amazing. Like with all 3 of those, I couldn't be more happier. Now the question is, we have 3 totems when we connected 1 gem. So if we have an area not an area, but if we have an armor, for example, or a helmet or something that has the same slot on both sides. Let's take it up for a second. Is it here that we have it? No, that's maybe support. Oi, I wasn't supposed to do that. Sorry. Alright, let's take you. What's this? Book of Regrets. Use it to get rid of it. That's decoy. What do we have here? We should be up here then. Ancestral Protector and multiple totem support. So if we move this one down here and this one down here, and we have another multiple totems support over here, will we have 5 of them? I have to try that. I think I can buy another quest. Ah, okay. That was for the Book of Regrets. Oh wait, we have something up here. Look at that. Boiling Lake. Now we're talking. That I will celebrate with opening my beer. Whoop. Nice. Saturday afternoon. I definitely need a beer. And I already feel smell of it. So amazing. So amazing. Okay, let's take care of you guys. Nice. So some of you guys will be closer. I don't feel that I'm hitting anything. Looks like I am, but still. I'll skip you. Some of you guys. It feels like we are going to find the basilisk acid over here, to be honest. But perhaps we have to, by the way. Multiple totem support is level up again. Nice. That is another percent of extra damage. I can only thank you for that. Let's see something here. Get closer, please. Down quickly. Nice. Okay. And we have Einar somewhere in here. Let's go to that piece. Whoa, 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 whoa. We shouldn't have that much fun. Wow, that was quick. So, let's... Oh, come on! Come on! How can it kill me so quickly?
Beast, until we slaughter you.
I want to check after we beat you guys. Okay, map. From here we cannot go anywhere. The passage here is blocked. So I think first I thought that we need to go to this area to be able to do the to find acid, but I think we need the acid to actually get to this area. That's a bit. We have a mana leech support, it's level 13. Let's move around, take a look. I don't know if it actually... Ooh, we have purple ones. That's it? Okay. We have a red one up here. How many bees? It's 5 pieces in there. I think that most likely we need to have a certain amount of mana to be able to call Pride to activate it. Let's summon you guys. 2. Let's do it again, and we have 3. So many. We have an acid squid. Create a unique tune. What was that? Can we use it to create a tune? Or I don't understand. Frostbite. Curses all targets in an area, lowering their cold resistance and giving them a chance to be frozen when hit. Okay. Let's skip that. Those. Let's go up here. This should be... Okay, we have something here. Nice. Otherwise, that's a dead end. Nice, then we know that. Let's continue. I will take a sip of my beer. Actually, we can't go any further here anyways. And let's move down.
My mana is gone.
Your mana is not gone. We can deactivate for now. Let's reactivate Pride. Basically, I just wanted to refresh it because it times out after I don't know how long. So while we have no enemies to fight, we can just as well refreshing it and make it last longer. Guys down here. We have armor scrap. Guys, there. Let's take it. Why not? Never hurts. About him. Nice. We have some here. This seems to be the end. No, perhaps it's not the end of the area. Let's go up here. Might be actually. We might not be able to walk down here. And here would be okay. Let's take a look here. See what we can find. We have something here. Okay, so that's it. Let's continue up here. See what it is that we can find in this area. I do expect that we will be able to finish up this act in this episode. That's my general idea. Hopefully I will not be wrong about that. Here. Another health potion just in case. We have a beast up here. Whoa, we have 3 beasts up here. Another health potion base.
Off you go, little beast! Away!
My mind is gone.
Oh no, he's gone.
Carry this.
Can't take it. We have the next piece here. Let's take all 3 of them. Shouldn't be any. Whoop, 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 whoop. So this is the last one. Number 4 out of 5. And you should be down. Now.
That was a hunt you will not soon forget. You're welcome. Goodbye.
You're welcome. Goodbye. Thank you, Einar. Einhar. I keep calling him Einar. That's like the Swedish version of his name, I guess. So, let's take a look here. Einar is a very old name. It's not a lot of people, like young people, having that nice name anymore. Must be 60 plus or something. This was stubborn one. Some of you guys, a little bit closer. So down a bit. Now we're talking. Boss is down. Nice. I think we can skip these weapons. This is two-handed. Let's take care of you guys. And you are. We have gem level up, multiple totem support. Nice! Level 5, 1%. Whoop. Okay, let's avoid it for a second. Okay. Nice. Now we have people turned to stone. Is this one of those essence thingies? Well, at least we have craft. Oh, whoa! Okay, that was a little bit too quick for my taste, and a big waste of my experience. I need to take a consoling sip of beer. now. Let's see. We can... Yeah, we can only go up there actually. We have a small area down here where we can find something, but very little of it. Yeah, this is that. And I guess the same up here. Let's take a look. And we definitely can't pick anything up. There. Assassin's Mates. So, now we're back here again to this particular place, this particular monster. Oh, the basilisk. Okay, so this is actually the monster that is going to give us the basilisk poison. Whoa, okay. And now the problem we have here is that we have to run through the entire area. Oh, this is going to take a while. This is going to take a while. I'm gonna try to avoid by hiding behind a rock. Let's see, we need to go straight. Yeah, exactly. I was hoping to be able to gain a level before we came to the boss, but it doesn't look like we can, so let's just go up here. Whoop! Okay. Reach you. A bit closer. Go through. Yeah, we can, but it's not close enough. Oh, he turned me to stone. So we summon you guys. Ah, crap. For a second. We have two, let's take three. And up. Okay, couldn't do that. It's fine, now we can move. Please. We will take you guys all three of you. Him. Whoa! Oh crap! That was a devastating attack. What happened there? But yeah, basically our XP is screwed. It's absolutely screwed. Go up here. hopefully this was the last time that we died. We can't really get away from his stone gaze either. Whoa! Okay, take it easy. And one of those. And get away from there. Okay. Too slow. Too slow. Okay, last one. We were up to halfway with XP. That's so buggy. Now, wait a second. We need to go over here. And up here. And now we can beat him. It was like 2 more hits, basically. Oh, we have more people? Imperial Legionnaires. Okay, so when we beat let's divide the basilisk, all the legionnaires actually came alive again. That's interesting. Here and over here. We don't really need the totems for now. Basilisk acid. Deliver the basilisk acid to Sin.
We may just discover the truth of this world.
Spell damage. Okay. So let's, in that case, take a portal scroll, go back to Highgate. Crafting recipe already unlocked. Yeah, I know that. I want to go to Highgate. Okay. And we have Sin. Let's see what he has to say.
And so my mistakes are put to rest, and the mighty general has fallen. We honor them both with this brew. Now that I have both ingredients, I shall brew us a nice cup of what we need. There has never been a substance more corrosive than this, apart from my dear Garukan's sarcastic wit. Let us meet soon at the blood pools surrounding the Legion, and from there we shall burn ourselves a pathway into the belly of the beast.
Okay, so meet Sin at the quarry. Let's go to the quarry, which we have over here. Okay, let's talk to Sin.
Here we stand, amidst the coagulating remnants of my creation. Funny, isn't it? Once I placed my beast on a pedestal as my pride and joy. Yet now I send you to breach the hull of my pet's fouling black core. I have brewed for us a potion from the remnants of our harvesting hunt. I shall apply this fermentation to the weakened membrane, and meet you within the black core, where we shall further our agenda.
And this, my friends, is the belly of the beast. Now, before we do that, I think that we have the optional quest in here somewhere. So I would like to have that for Move, 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 without dying, without dying. Whoa. Ah, come on. I do really dislike this area. So much. See some shade green. Get out of there. I don't know why I have such a big issues with this particular area. There are you guys. And a little bit of credit control. I really should go to another area somewhere and level up. Let's read some of you guys. Here I'm just going to lose all my experience basically. But if we take it carefully, then hopefully we will be able to manage without dying. Yeah, without dying. Piece of shit. Sorry for my bad language. I really shouldn't use that kind of language. Let's go over here. Okay, move. And let's summon you three. You. Whoa. Oh, come on, move.
My mana is gone.
My mana is gone. Let's refill it. We have three now. We have, yeah, we do. That's it? Yeah. Okay. Now, here. You guys. Move out of the way. Okay. Now we have you. And up here. Down there. Basically dead. Nice. Up there. Now let's remove Pride for a second. I'm going to correct my headset a tad. Try it again. mana flask. Again, this is level up, Berser, level 17. Information. Smuggler's cache. Nice. Now we have a door here to the tunnels, okay. That was a little bit too far away, perhaps. So, okay, let's take these ones. Havoc Scripture, contract prohibited library. Give the contract to Aydin in the Rogue Harbor to embark on the heist. Okay. This is a dead end. Let's remove for now. Pride. Guys are dead. Whoa. Nice. I really dislike these people so much. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's get down from there. We have more. We have them everywhere. Now, let's wait for a second. We can remove Pride, refreshing it. Let's wait for a second. Is the boss dead? I think it is. This is some of the totems. Some new guys down there. Take care of them. Actually, let's take care of you guys. Nice. And you are down. Here, you're down. We have plenty of people over here. Well, people and people, but we have plenty of creatures. Nice. Okay, so this is a dead end. This is the tunnel. second. Take a little bit of distance damage, I think. Feels like a good idea. Up here. Let's summon you there. Summon you guys down here. Nice. We have you guys. Let's move around. Avoid explosions. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's do this a little bit on the safe side. I do not particularly like this. I don't like this at all, to be honest. Whoa, why does the game teleport me all the time? Whoa, oh shit. Yeah, this is not going to be a level up area. Definitely not. But I want to see if I can find where Kira is. Stay tuned. And that's going to take the rest of my Take wide. Avoid explosions.
My mana is gone.
My mana is gone. I don't believe that for a second. Now it should be somewhere here that we have entrance, right? I think so. I don't see anything on the map. Let's take a closer look at it. Not so far. Come on! Okay, so nice. Yeah, we have something over here. Shrine of the Winds. So that might actually be where Kira is. Let's enter. Not sure we have been. Yeah, Kira. Okay. Where should go? There. Kira. Closer. Whoa, that was a little bit too heavy damage. And get up there, please. And I'm already out of mana potions. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, already? Are you serious? Yeah. Bye-bye experience. Why? Why am I dying so quickly? What's happening? Come on, don't die. Don't die. Yeah. It literally takes me a second to die. Try to stay behind her and avoid all the sandstorms. Let's take Pride. Ah, come on, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Not so far away, come on! Is very far down. If I die one more time, I'm actually completely out of XP, and I'm very close to dying. Not completely out of XP apparently, but yeah. All our progress this far. Don't get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Ah, come on, come on. Yeah. Okay, let's activate Pride already. Where are you guys? Round, 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 round. It's a lot of storms. They are absolutely devastating. Where to go? Over there. Speed. Hurry it up a bit. Where you go? There. I don't feel like I'm doing any damage whatsoever. I am dead. Lost death. It's lost death. Let's activate Pride already. Now you're here. Yeah, right, lost death. Oh, okay.
My love.
So we have Deadly Sins trophy unlocked.
You were too beautiful for this ugly world. I shall find you in the next.
This, my friends, is a sip of beer for celebration. Let's talk to Sin.
It shames me to know the horrors wrought by our hands here and now. Gurukhan was complicated, but she was also stubborn and never would have thought to change her ways. We have given her a sky burial. That is the best we can do. Even in the old times, she was vain beyond comparison. It was her ambition that corrupted her, despite all my warning words. Well, look now, where ambition has gotten you, my love.
Okay. Superior Eternal Life Flask. 2184 over 4 seconds. That's quick. Well, this one is more. We have 3 charges on this one. 15 out of 45. We have the same. Let's take it. Great Crown. I think we can keep the one we have. Deliver the Shekhema feathers to Tsuni and Irisha. Whoever gets the feather will rule Highgate. Wow, okay. Meet Sin at the Black Core. Yeah, we will do that in a bit. Let's take a portal scroll back to Highgate. So it's either her or I think him. Let's see what they have to say.
The shadows are lifting at last, hand in hand. You and I, we have guided my people towards a brighter future. I suppose you wonder why I do not mourn. For my sister, for Oyun. Why should I? There is no sense in shedding a tear for those who stand in the way of progress. They have passed from this coil, and that is the best thing either could have done for their people. If Apothecema removed from the shadow, the way is clear. In lieu of a worthy leader, I shall step up, and with the backing of my followers, claim the throne of Highgate. Irasha may spit and curse, yet her duty shall overcome her distaste. She will bow to the one who bears the feather, as high custom dictates.
Okay, so he basically... he's glad his sister is dead because she stood in the way of progress. That is not a good mentality for a leader. What does she have to say?
My poor Oyun. Tell me, Exile, did she suffer? No, I don't desire to know. She was a good ruler, wise and benevolent. Our people will miss her, and I shall grieve her as if she were my own flesh and blood. But now, Tsuni with feather in hand moves to take Highgate for himself. His followers are as blind as he, and so must you be, for it's clear to my eyes that Tsuni desires but one wish, to rise up as a god. We've seen our old gods born anew from the sand, flesh and blood where once there was only song and story. Tsuni would turn his weak flesh and watery blood into lore and legend? To think that Highgate might fall to the whims of that shriveled cock. You have brought me grief, then that is typical of outsiders, is it not?
Wait, we gave him the feather just by talking to him? Ash, I thought we would be able to deny it. Market, yes please.
When I was 12, 3 men came out of the Vastiri plains and set their eyes upon me. They asked me for water, but took much more. When the woman of Highgate finally caught them, I was given an opportunity to enact the execution myself, an offer I gladly took. Even at 12, I knew the price for betraying the Akara. Tsuni knew Oyun was to perish at the hands of that overreaching bitch, yet he did nothing to save her. Should I ever be in a position to punish such treachery, I shall do so with pleasure.
Karukana.
As a child, my mother told me stories of the old gods, that they were to be feared and venerated, that they embodied the everlasting spirit of the Marraketh people. But this false queen, Garukan, she was nothing but a goddess of lies. By accepting Kira's slaughter of Oyun as a sacrifice of worth, the goddess has played her part in forsaking our most sacred tenet. Honor the mother, honor the life. The bones of our tribe mother have been ground into the dust by this divine insanity? If the old gods can't follow the very traditions they themselves set forth, then how can we? Perhaps the time has come to forge our customs anew, in our image, not those of false and selfish gods.
Okay, bummer. I would have given the feather to her if I had an opportunity to do so, but yeah, I guess no.
Purger of corruption.
Feather reward. That was my most unsatisfactory skill point ever. Now, I want to take you unidentified. We do not have a book of skills, so I didn't mean book of skill. First of all, I meant scroll of wisdom, which we have up here. Let's take one. %90 increased armor during flask effect. Okay, I am definitely taking this one. No question about it. What is it that we have here? Immune to poison during flask effect, removes poison on use. Let's take you here for now, I think. It's basically full everywhere. Here, place you. This, we can stash you, stash you, stash you. Let's go to the other page. We don't have any of those, okay. So stash, stash. This one we can put away. Full. Almost literally full everywhere. Okay, the rest we can just throw away, basically. Discard. This one is really good. It's two-handed. Let's see. Item. We can't take the item. Where is scroll of wisdom? We have scrolls of wisdom. Okay, and then we don't have enough space. Let's move. take those. I think it's quicker. Move you. Stash you. Stash. Sorry, wrong one. Stash you. Full. Here we can stash some small stuff. And the rest will be just throw away. It's not that important. I'm gonna have to do a lot of cleaning. I wasn't supposed to do that. Please. Yep. Discard, destroy, discard, destroy, discard, destroy, and destroy. I don't know if that was a mistake, but done is done. Okay, now let's go back. Actually, let's go first to passives. We are down here. Fire resistance. Yes, please. Nice. Now let's go back to the warrior. While we wait for the loading screen, I will take a sip of beer. Now we don't have any experience, so let's go to the belly of the beast. And hopefully we will have the boss straight away. Reach the black core. It will not be straight away. Let's remove pride for now. Nice. Let's take a mana potion. Now, where do we find the core? Let's wait for a second for the curse to be removed.
My mana is gone.
My mana is gone. Your mana is not gone. This is a dead end, okay. So, in that case... I can skip that one. Give me 1 second, give me 1 second. I have to send one message. message and then I'm done. Okay, sorry about that. Correcting my headset a tad. And now let's continue. So, what do we have and where do we have it? I should actually do that. Ride. Some closer. You're down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's get out of there. Down of there. Down of there. And let's do that. We can reactivate Pride. Second. Don't have a second. Continue. Let's do this to speed it up a little bit. Take another mana potion. We have a silver coin. We don't use the silver coins. Potion. Some new guys closer. A bit tricky. Down. Or are they resummoned? Perhaps not. Something over here. Are you dead? Now you are. Okay, that was messy. Overfusing. Pen map. Travel to this map by using it in your personal map device. Maps can only be used once. Let's remove the... do we have any signs? We don't. This is dead end, okay. Let's take the glacial cascade and get you. Okay, it's more fun. Here, summon totem. You're dead. So should you move to in a second. Totem's a little bit closer. And that's it. Okay. One is the boss. Here. Work. How it did. Nice. Let's avoid. Great White Claw. No. Eternal Mana Flask. 1800 mana for 7 seconds. What do we have? 1,800, but the question is mana. We have only 500 mana, so that might be. Let's deactivate you. Do we have more mana now? No, we still have only 542 mana. Okay, the mana flask we have now is quicker. Let's keep the one we have. So, do we have anything down here? We do. That's it. Yep. Nice. We can do the ride. Whoa. That was a little bit too violent. Wow, that was so close. I'm gonna lose this experience anyways. I'm basically just looking for the boss at the moment. Found bow, we can skip that. And that's it. Nice. Okay. Oh, okay. That was a little bit too much damage on me. I really need to work on my defenses.
My mana is gone.
My mana is gone. Let's refresh it. Or refill it. Down, noise. Now, do we have any clues whatsoever? We can go up here and I guess go down here and connect you two together. Okay, nice. Now we can continue. Closer. That's it. Okay, here we have something. The rotting core, which is not what we are looking for. Let's look at the map. We are looking for the black core, but let's go in. Take a look what we can find, and I will take a sip of my beer. We have played for almost 1.5 hours. Within the 2 given hours, we should be able to beat this chapter. I would be very surprised if that was not the case. Okay. Oh, meet Sin at the Black Core. Okay, so we are growing close. Let's go here. The last area. The last area. Should refresh the queue. Speed up a little bit. The mana flasks are generated so quickly anyways. Okay, let's wait for a second. Minus that second. Oi, oi, oi. That was a little bit too quick. That's fine. We can try to go up here for now. Now we need to take Pride, because that one becomes an active guy. And that's it. Speed it up. Ah, we didn't really need to. Nice. Okay, so here we can just continue up for now. Whoa, okay, that was a little bit... Didn't really plan for that. Let's continue. This game is very uneven. To be honest, it's very uneven. Some areas I can go through like a through here we have blue creatures, which are like extra hard, but still. Let's go around. Oh, I need Pride. You guys. You. Okay. Nice. This was a dead end. Let's continue over here. It should be. I hope it's only one level of the Roman Core, but it should be at least 2 levels. Or perhaps not. Black Core, okay. Now we're talking. So we don't have Sin here. Let's go down to the Black Core then. And talk to Sin.
Something doesn't seem right. Yes, it would appear our old friend Malachi has one final trick to play. A thaumaturgical wound to the hearts of my precious beast. This complicates things, but not perhaps so much that there is nothing we can do. Exile, listen to me. I'm about to release the souls of our unholy trinity from their decanter. Their anger will exude more power than you have experienced ever before. You must defeat them one by one to fuse their remnants into something volatile enough to coax the dark ember from its womb. Ready yourself.
Defeat the spirits of Shabroon, something and something. Okay, so we have portals. This might actually take Tetris Despair. A little bit longer time than I expected, but... No, we can't enter? Let's see. Let's continue. We should basically just be able to run through this area. I hope. Let's see. Let's take you guys. We're a bit slow. Ah, come on, come on, come on, come on. We can do it, we can do it, we can do it. Be careful, guys. We have gem level up, multiple token support, nice. Level 8, level 6. Let's take care of you. Okay, we have something over here. Nice! Tetris Arena. Okay. Let me double correct my glasses for a second, and then we enter. Now. Let's see what we can do. At least it was very short areas. I'm very happy with that. Let's summon you guys. Okay. Perhaps we should take care of the monoliths. We can try. Here. Whoa! I have no idea what happened there. But let's take. Okay. And now, yeah, it respawned right away. So no use in trying to take care of those ones. Good to know. Let's see. Okay, we survived. Good. Let's see. Come on, 3 of you. Thank you. Okay. But it was relatively good anyways. I'm basically satisfied. Whoa! Okay, I have no idea what happened there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I can't do anything. I don't know why. Okay, let's take you. Let's take you. I want to start here. Whoa, okay. Sometimes, for some reason, you just die. I want another one. What in the world? Why am I dying so quickly? That shouldn't be possible. Let's take one. Okay, one more, and then he's dead. Or she, I don't remember. That was not what I intended to do. Crap. Okay, let's start with this one. Okay, defeat the spirit of Maligaro and Chevron. Let's take the next one. We have done a similar thing before. Let's just run through the way we did before. See if we can find it. Not there. Not there. Okay. Then it must be up here. We can't go there. We can't go there. Let's go here. Without... Oh, come on! Why couldn't I... I hate it when games make it impossible for me to move. Let's take the map. It might make it quicker. Let's avoid you. Take you guys. Oh, come on! Let's go up. I can't move again! Are you serious? Why do I get stuck there? Okay, let's take care of it. Let's take the pride. Now we should be able to continue. It. Let's go up here. Basically, I moved around in the wrong way to avoid a purple whatever it is. Okay, here we have two of those. Let's just move. We could actually move through it quite easily with the cyclone. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Let's take three, please. Maligaro's inspiration. Perhaps it would be good to heal Maligaro's inspiration. I don't know if that would make the fight easier. No idea. Let's see if we can find any doors. Yep, here it is. Noise. Should be able to go up here, I guess. And whoa! Oh, good. Let's take the map. Just before I was supposed to enter the room. Just before. And let's go. Oh, let's move up here. Straight. Straight. Okay, let's take care of you guys over here. Because now we are going to be right outside of the boss arena, which means that we are going to have to fight these guys anyways. down. You are down. Blood Walker. Let's take another one of you guys. Going well. Going very well. A little bit boring perhaps, but yeah, it works. Nice. Okay, that was very unprofessional of you.
My mana is gone.
My mana is gone. No, we don't. Okay, let's see. Whoa, 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 whoa. And now we have Pride active. Come on, don't be so far away. I'm going to die a couple of times in here, that is for sure. But that's fine. Outside, take 3 of you. Right. About that. Whoa! A second! Something is seriously wrong with my build over here. Seriously wrong. How can I die so quickly? I seriously do not understand it. Trying to avoid his boomerang thingies. And that yeah, okay. Now at least I saw the attack before it came. But yeah, a little bit. There. We have no speed potions anymore. Ooh. Let's get out of there for a second. There you go, over here. Whoa, we have multiple of them now. A lot of multiples. Die. Trying to avoid that, please. And I got it broken. Here. Whoa, 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 okay. But now we have one left. If he doesn't one-shot us, that should be fine. Come on, die, 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 die. Come on, you can do it, you can die. I shouldn't. I want to avoid dying. Okay, defeat the spirit of Chevron.
My mana is gone.
My mana is gone, you don't need mana. I will just take a sip of water. a second. Just gonna reply to one message. Okay, sorry about that. Let's clean up a little bit in the beginning at least. Important, we're going to use the experience anyways, but it will make it a little bit easier for us to traverse along the... dead end. We can go up here. No, this was a dead end too. Okay. In that case, a bit more damage to you guys. Here. Bit of killing over here, and then continue. Go. Where are we here? Okay, there we have. Now let's start to put these up a bit. Chevron's Arena. Whoa! Yeah, this is going to be a bit difficult. This is going to be a bit difficult. Where is she? Man, this is going to be tough. Where is she? Okay. She got a little bit somewhere. She is... Ah, where is she? Over here. Ah, this is insane. Literally takes a second. Now where is she? Over here. I can't even see how much health we have made. Take from her a little bit, but it's like basically nothing. Okay, let them take a tad. They're basically down. And I am down. Good job. Now, where is she? Where is she? Here.
My mind is gone.
Let's take this. Oh, this is so bugging. Yeah. she? Boom. Over here. So while she's building, apparently, that... Whoop. Yeah, while she's building this one, I shouldn't be remotely close. Now let's do some attacking and some dying. Lovely. Where is she? Can't see her. There she is. She's building the orb. She's over there. Go. Okay, at least we got her further down halfway. And yeah. Tried to get out of that area, didn't really work. Where is she? She's over here. Yeah. Amazingly entertaining to watch. I do no comments on that one. Going straight into the heart of the attack. Ouch. Okay, just 400 times left to die, and then we're good to go. Where are you? Over here. So quick. Second. Let's go back in. Oh, come on! Are you serious? Okay, talk to Sin. Oh.
Trio joins to become one fell spirit. Destroy that creature of darkness, and let us be rid of this place.
Kill the depraved trinity. Okay, I will prepare by taking a sip of beer. The black heart. Now I guess the hard thing. Oh, look at that. Don't be so far away, you idiots! Yeah, this is definitely going to be tricky. This is definitely going to be tricky. I can actually leave them for a few seconds. Attacking after I die. no warning whatsoever. Ooh. Not so far away! Come on! Okay, I need to take Pride before I go in. And again, they are so far away that they can't attack. Useless piece of shit.
I cannot do this yet.
Whoa. 1 second. I have no idea how to do this. Well, I do, like try 400 million times basically, but still. And the attacks are constant. Why are they so far away? We have more coming in. We have a lot coming in. Let's take you. Let's take you. And let's dive. Wow. I can only shake my hands. I can only shake my head. Are you serious? One hit. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Come on! Give me a few seconds. Well, at least I got my wish for a few seconds. Yeah, this time I didn't. Are you serious? Let's take you. Is it a book that the creature is holding? Or how in the world? How in the world? Okay, let's leave it for a second. I'll take a look over here. Okay, they disappeared.
I cannot do this yet.
I don't care. Yeah. Now it's a lot of things happening. Just give me a second. I don't know what that red flare thingy is. Oh, they're down anyways. Okay, so let's go back in. Come on. Yeah. I think you guys can just skip the next half an hour or something. Yeah, especially if this happens. This is not fun. This is seriously not fun. I need to do something about this. Where? Okay. You guys. And we are completely being destroyed by them. It's too much happening. That's the problem. Like, most bosses, they have proper... Like, they have one or two things happening at once. Here, we have a billion things happening. We have the main boss. We have 4 different scorpions. We have the black orbs. We have... It never ends. Let's take you. Let's go back in. Now, if I go back in now, will I die right away because there is a red orb right there? Is that okay? And there we had a teleportation thing again. Right into his attack! Right into his attack! Good job, game. Whoa. Yeah. Okay, it was a really heavy attack about to happen. Nope, we are not safe. Let's let the totems do a little bit of work. Actually, the totems are doing almost all of the damage. Because I'm dying so quickly. Let's get out of... yeah.
Cannot do this yet.
Yeah. Nice. I'm not even gonna take a celebratory sip of beer after I finish this, because this is not a victory. This is cheesing like crazy. Last one. Okay. Rule of 3 trophy is done. And where are we? Lily Roth. Let's talk to her.
You're questioning me? The great sea mistress Lily Roth about how she so happened to find you failing at drowning on some god-forsaken fleshy piece of land. Thought it'd be obvious. Grandfather and I, we came to thank you for our little reunion here you started. Caught wind that you were playing around up here with that dead beast from the locals. So we followed your trail, dreading we'd be finding your body bits strewn all over this god-forsaken mountain. But lo and behold, what do we get? Our favourite exile twiddling their thumbs. Your lucky old Whalem's still got some thaumaturgical prowess in his bones. How the hell did you end up here anyhow? Well, I suppose you'll be wanting us to ferry you over to Oriath. Take care of that nasty cannibal god Katava once and for all? Well, we'd be glad to oblige. There'll be plenty of treasures in ruined Theopolis just sitting there for the taking, I'm sure. Say the words and we'll set the sails.
Okay, let's talk to Wayland first.
I ain't gonna lie to you, friend. You look like actual shite. Like a real big steamy pile of goat droppings. What in the bloody hell happened to you since we last crossed compasses? Well, never fear. Your favourite Captain Old Rottooth is here to save the day. I guess I owes you a bit on account of bringing Lily and I back together.
Lily.
Aye, as you can see, finally found the missing powder in my shot pouch. By that I mean my courage. Managed to make my way over to Lion Eye's Watch to see my granddaughter finally. Tell you, I don't know what in the blazes I was fretting about. She took to me like a fish to water. It was as if no time had passed at all. Anyhow, it'd be lucky for you that I did so, as we were out looking for you to offer our thanks. Followed me compass, listened to the taumaturgical whisperings of my ship, and next we know, we'll be following a trail of blood and guts leading straight to you, wasting your time in the middle of God knows where.
Okay, back to Lily, because this is the only area that we have. And this one has armor 261. No, this one is way better. Way better. Take you for now. But for now, let's sail to Oraya. Wrong button.
Ready to go? Just in time as well. Grandad says there's a good thaumaturgical headwind blowing our way.
Okay, and I guess this will be Act 10, the final act of the game. Let's talk to Lily.
Welcome ye to Oriath. Smell that fresh land lubber air. Ain't nothing like the air in Theopolis, full of debauchery and pollution, hidden neath the garb of them holy templars. Seems the place has changed a fair bit since last I were here. A lot more blood and entrails than what I remember. Well, best Lily and I stay here, where it be safe. You journey on ahead, matey, and see what blimey buggers you get to kill next. Say, you're not in the market for a new cutlass or anything, are ya? Recently unlocked the Black Crest's old armory. Found a whole shitload of weaponry down there from another time. If you fancy it, be glad to show you my stock. See if there's anything in there you'd like to pick up.
Lani.
Nah, there's a woman who can hold her own. Oh, hey, look at her. A marvelous specimen of the female persuasion. Aye, reminds me of Meredith. Me long-lost sweetheart. Oh, would it be that I could have a woman like that at my side once more? Someone to stare out over the bow into the salt spray of the sea with. Someone to warm the cockles of me heart. And a few other things in my bed at night. Oh, yeah. Now that'd be the dream.
Bannon.
Lousy, good-for-nothing blackguard. In all me years at sea, never have I ever serviced a filthy blackguard on my lovely ship. If the Brine King still drew breath, I'd tell you having this Bannon aboard would be an affront to the Lord of Salt and Scale. Him and his kind have hung, drawn and courted too many of ours. I don't rightly trust him. Not at all.
Lily.
Me thinks Lily is fixing to have her way with that damn blackguard. Well, I tell you, not if I have anything to say about it. Look at me. Never thought I'd see the day when old Whalem were to be the prudish grandfather. Yet here we are. Damn conscience will be the death of me.
Okay, so let's talk to Lily now.
Well, once more, you owe me for letting you sail around on me ship. But that's okay. I'm the kind of gal who can play the long game. Sometime in the future, I'll be in need of your services once more. You can pay me back then. All right, come on. You got a job to do. Life to say, gods to kill. Better get to it.
She said that very casually. Bannon.
That Bannon's a real siren if you ask me. Even after the beating he's taken. Bulging muscles, pretty yellow hair. I'd be willing to bet the barrel of his piece is longer than a ship's mast as well, if you be understanding me drift. It's a shame, in all honesty, that he's one of them foolish holy men. Though even that ain't so bad. Lily Roth loves herself a challenge.
Kitava.
Not much I can say about that raving monster. While he still breathes, it fares ill for all of us. There ain't no amount of ocean we can put between us and him that Kitava won't see as simply an extra jug of wine in his cup.
So, let's go out here and talk to Lani.
The prodigal returns. Have you brought with you a weapon to free us? The ravenous one has only grown more hungry since you left us, and I fear your efforts may be too little, too late. Kitava has all but destroyed us here, and our poor departed Utula's cultists have taken hold of the city. There's little ground left to tread that won't cause the grasping claws of Hinekora to reach out and wring our pretty little necks. I see your eyes, Exile. You wonder why I am here instead of at the Overseer's Tower. I'll tell you the horrible truth. The tower has fallen to the infernal devices of Kitava. That witch, Violenta, is to blame. She lowered a secret ladder and led Kitava's cultists right to our very beds. Bannon and I barely escaped with our lives. Together, we cut through the hordes, but it was no use. They had us surrounded. Bannon created a distraction which allowed me to flee. When I last saw him, he was perched atop the rooftops, holding off our enemies, though how long he will last, I cannot say. If you are going that way, perhaps you can find him and return him to me. I have grown fond of that Templar. The fire of Namahu burns within his belly. It would not fare well for us in this war if that fire were lost.
Violenta.
I believe Violenta was not of sound mind. At night, we often heard her cry out in sleep, fearing unseen things. I wanted to toss her out on the streets, let the beasts of this fallen city tend to her madness. But Bannon refused to leave behind one of his own. Would that he had listened to me. Violenta thought that if she gave us up to Kitava, the ravenous one would look kindly upon her. Well, look upon her he did. But what he saw and what she became is the thing of nightmares. Her nightmares, perhaps.
Lily.
In another life, perhaps Lily and I would have sailed the oceans together. I enjoy her presence and the conversation she brings. She has a call for adventure, coupled with a kind of optimism I rarely see. I hope that once all of this settles down, we might remain friends.
Waylam.
I don't quite enjoy Waylam as much as I do his granddaughter, but Lily favors him, and so I will too, unless he does something truly horrid that forces me to revoke my opinion.
Sin.
A dark angel on your shoulder, perhaps? In another time, the presence of this god would trouble me, perhaps even frighten me. But in these days, I cannot afford the sensation of surprise. If he's helped you this far, as you say, then one might expect he will help you all the way to the bitter end, and that is good enough for me.
Kitava.
Kitava's appetite has grown bigger than even his devotees had expected. His hunger moves faster now than his followers can keep up. I suppose the canals were the perfect answer to their problem, really. They converted them into one giant feeding trough to bring food to his mouth at a speedier rate.
Wow. Kitava's cultists.
Before their god rose from the depths, Utula and his cultists had direction. They wished to see Kitava free to stage his horrifying banquet. I was foolish enough to believe these theological mumblings as symbols for Karui freedom. Now that their prophecies have come to fruition, The cultists have lost their minds. It's hard enough to believe the end times of your chosen religion will ever happen, let alone to last longer than the final pages of your holy book.
Okay, we have one more person to talk to, and that is Sin.
It is good to see that you survived, my friend. But then, you have fared far worse. The froth of a violent ocean should be no problem for you. While we have been absent, Oriath has become a necropolis, a swarm of Kitava's wretched servants. The situation looks more dire than I had first anticipated. Before we make our move, we must know what we are dealing with. I send you, Exile, as a scout, as the only scout that would stand a chance moving through the shifting forms of this nightmare. You must discover where Kitava resides. Only then can we issue our final blow.
The Dark Ember.
You needn't fret. The Dark Ember is still safely in my possession, and will remain so until our final confrontation with Kitava. That carnivorous blasphemy will fall like a log cut from the darkest of forests, and we shall watch him burn as Oriath and the rest of this world breathes a sigh of relief.
Lily.
Lily Roth is a noble... how do you say it? Scallywag? I have witnessed the rise and fall of many great men and women over the eons, and Lily is well on her way to being amongst the very best of them. I suspect one day her name shall be sung in salty taverns the world around. I must remember to keep on her good side, now that she can see me. The beautiful pirate princess hunting down the great god Sin would make for a fantastic tale, I'm sure, but one I would rather have remain in the pages of fiction.
The gods.
Aside from my own presence, I no longer feel the vibrations of other gods. Though there may yet be more out there, for now, Rayclass can breathe a sigh of relief. However, we must turn our sights to Kitava, who still gorges himself on those poor souls trapped in Oriath. You have drunk your fill of my kind. The essence of deity courses through your veins, waiting to be expunged upon a chosen victim. We can only hope it will be strength enough to face that demoniac of a god.
Okay. So we have found the souls of all of the greater gods, or major. We have these ones, I think. So basically we fill the entire pantheon. Yeah, we can actually. We can select, okay. You cannot be stunned if you've been stunned or blocked a stunning hit in the past 2 seconds. We can take a look at this at a later point. Let's quickly go up here, take a look. The cathedral, oh, the cathedral rooftop. So we basically only have that to do. Are you serious? That's it? Then perhaps we should actually finish the game today. Let's take a look. I have 10 minutes left basically to midnight, so I really shouldn't continue. Well, actually, I'm thinking I want to go back to the safe house. do a little bit more stuff there. I think we will do that, and then we will take care of the rooftop. I need to try to increase it's right here. Really?
You there! Exile! I am in need of your services once more. Help me!
Where is Bannon? Is Bannon out here? No, defeat Plague Wing to rescue Bannon. Okay, so let's go back in. Plague Wing is dead. Nice. Let's talk to Bannon.
I would thank God for you, my friend, if that weren't too on the nose. I felt for sure that this time it was my turn to depart our world. Kitava's cultists surrounded Lani and I a while back. We split up and I led a distraction so she could make best her escape. Funny, I really should have considered my own plan for evasion once I'd allowed her hers. In any case, it is good to see you again, Exile. Let us talk more in a safer space. I shall meet you back at the docks.
Okay, meet Bannon back at the docks. So it is a little bit more than I expected left of the game. Let's go back to the docks. I also want to check actually on the map. Yeah, Act 10, last one. It should be more. Yeah, we have more. We have something down here too. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more. Then let's talk to Bannon.
Ah, good to see you made it back. You look at me with suspicious eyes. Yes, I know you have your apprehensions about me and my new indwelling spirit. But if it helps a little, I feel innocence stirring inside me, awakening with an odd sense of gratitude towards you. It was, after all, your bite that returned him to humility, allowed the scales to drop from his eyes. If you are to go wandering the city in its current state, be careful where you step. Kitava's cultists are constantly on the prowl, actively seeking food for their god. What's worse, the passage to Kitava's feast is blocked off by two large black gates. We call them Kitava's horns, and they are utterly impenetrable to the motions of man. There is but one way in which we can reach Kitava and deprive him of his eternal meal. The Staff of Avarius lies somewhere amongst the rubble of the Chamber of Innocence, still billowing with holy power. If you were to find it and return it to me, I believe the power in the Staff will act as power enough to break through the horned gates.
Kitava's cultists.
While they had me trapped, I heard those cultists' mad gibberings. Their words were akin to that of the Ray-classed cannibals. Nonsensical sentences accompanied by the most unsettling of cackles. I fear that they have indulged too deeply into Kitava's famed habit. and caught the laughing plague that so often accompanies men and women who choose to engage in the consumption of human flesh.
That's bizarre. Kitava.
As I'm sure you've noticed, that damnable god Kitava no longer resides on the rooftops, as last you were here. No. The monster has acclimatized himself to Theopolis. He has set up quite the banqueting table for himself. It appears he believes he has a lot of consumption to catch up on. Best I can tell, his new residence lies through the ravaged Oriath Square and past the canals, now the feeding troughs. Heed my warning, friend. Tread lightly through that area, for those cultists are out and about once more, actively seeking food for Kitava to devour.
Yeah, that area is going to be very disturbing to visit, that is for sure. Innocence.
I wouldn't blame you for being curious about the god now dwelling within me. In truth, I'm honored to have been chosen to be Innocence's vessel. You may hear this and think I sound like a pious Templar fool, but it is hard to remain an unbeliever when the gods walk around you, and indeed one sleeps inside you. No need to fear, however. Our poor purity god surely regrets the actions of his past. I can't see him, but I can feel his spirit, wounded and cowering somewhere inside me. At night, I hear him whimpering over his wounds. I must say, you hurt him good. But as much as I feel his pain, I also feel a budding newness in his heart. He is growing again, and relearning the compassion for humanity that he had long since lost.
Chamber of Innocence.
The Chamber of Innocence is exactly where you left it, though cultists and vandals may have had their way with it since last you visited. Innocence himself no longer cares for the place. In fact, I feel a pained revulsion for it, hence why I cannot go myself. But I'm certain you are more than capable of forging a path through that broken temple once again.
Kitava's horns.
Back when the cultists took control of the city, the very ground itself shook, as if pained by some dark abomination. The gnarled horns of Kitava erupted from the earth like spiraling pillars of corruption, weaving together a barrier impeding travelers from moving through the city.
Let's talk to Sin.
Then it is as I feared. Kitava's strength has grown insurmountable in our absence, and his horns now deny us entry to his feeding trough. Evidently, the hungry god has grown picky about what crumbs now travel towards his burgeoning throat. It is this strength that concerns me. I have spoken with our friend Bannon over there, a willful vessel of my misguided brother. I knew eventually we would need to enlist my brother's services, though I had hoped we need not do so this soon. Yet, it seems that we have no other choice. We must invoke my dormant brother, slumbering within Bannon's frame. Kitava's horns are a thing of great corruption, which only Innocence's purity can dispel. Before we proceed, I feel I must confide something in you. Bannon wishes me not to speak of it, as he is willing for the sacrifice. However, I feel you should know. Once we invoke Innocence, once we dredge him up from his cocoon inside the soul of Bannon, the man shall cease to be. Only the god shall remain. Do you understand what I say, Exile? If we take this path, Bannon will die. Excruciatingly so. Burnt with purity from the inside out. As I said, Bannon is willing to commit his life to this cause. But perhaps you should say your farewells before we move past the point of no return.
Okay, let's go down and talk to Lani.
Bannon is alive and well. In no small way thanks to you, I would be willing to guess. Without him being here, I would have lost my sanity or my life a long time ago. Take this gift as a token of both our appreciation.
I was hoping for a book of skills. Divine Life Flask. No. Divine Mana Flask. 10% chance to dodge attack hit, 10% chance to dodge spell hits facing. 20% chance to avoid cold damage from hits. 40% increased damage. Onslaught.
Now that you have returned, and we have managed to sturdy ourselves once more abreast this mighty ship, I ask of you one more favor. Find that traitor Violenta and kill her. Though I wish to see her dead as revenge for her insurrection, Violenta has become something far worse under the radiation of Kitava's gaze. She must be stopped.
Two left to talk to. Lily?
Now that the Brine King is nothing but crab meat, his sunken domain, the ancient city of Soartha is ripe for the plundering. My granddaddy once dedicated a good portion of his sailing life trying to hunt down the location of that monolithic city. Then, while he were otherwise indisposed, yours truly tried to follow in his gnarled footsteps, track down the teardrop, a pearl as big as your head, carved with the clues to the city's subaquatic location. I was this close to completing my grandfather's legacy when those damn Templar privateers raided me ship and took off with the teardrop, threw it in their reliquary here in Theopolis. As it were, now's the perfect time to retrieve that dazzling pearl. Think you can nab it for me? I'll make it worth your while. Maybe tick it off the list of things you owe me.
Soartha.
Every cell-dwelling lad or lass knows of Soartha. They call it a city, but more of a slaughterhouse than anything else. Old Salty himself ruled over the place, treating its citizens as morsels from his own personal pantry. Those who weren't devoured outright were picked to try continue his family line. They became fishwives like that pretty young Nessa near ended up being. Well, the Brine King, as you know, was forced into a slumber beneath the ocean, and the city was said to have joined him there as well. A few folk managed to flee from the collapsing coral shards, start new lives for themselves, but I'll be reckoning they left all their valuables behind.
The teardrop.
Were a long time ago now. But them privateers took the teardrop, threw it in the reliquary, then took yours truly and threw me in those goddamn slave pens. Far as I can tell, they never did work out what the teardrop were for. Lucky me, I suppose. It was tough, but with the help of a few other undesirables, I managed to find me way out of them pens and into the reliquary. Made an attempt to burgle back what was burgled from me. Boy, did we sure underestimate the size of them guards the Templars had on the place. Only I managed to escape unscathed. My accomplices weren't to be so lucky. They ended up in Ray-classed, much like yourself. Fact, I believe you may have crossed paths. Creighton? Elira? Oak?
And Whalem.
Was a time when the ladies would be begging for a bit of old Whalem, but I ain't felt the warm caress of a woman in a long time, and it wounded me dreadful. During me time on the sea, I heard tale of Queen Exile and her penchant for using this land as a kind of vote for all her special shinies. One such shiny be her famed love potion, supposed to attract the drinker's ideal mate to their loins, even if that mate be far across the sea. Old Queen Exile kept the liquid in the skull of her favorite lover. Them damn Templars probably got their hands on it by now, and the potion's bizarre container has me thinking they probably went and tossed it into the ossuary along with the rest of the bones they got lying around. Exile, be ye the friend I believe you to be, then find a potion for me so that I can experience true love once more.
Okay. So, we have now found a few more quests to take care of. We have 3 optional ones. We have love for old ghosts, find the elixir of allure in the ossuary, the map of Suata, find the teardrop in the reliquary, Valenta's vengeance, find Valenta in the control blocks and kill her. Then we have one, I guess, story mission. Travel to the desecrated chamber of innocence, find the staff of purity. Now that, my friends, is something that we will start to do in the next episode. I do expect it to be 2 or 3 more episodes before we finish off this game. So most likely beginning of the week of the next. It depends a little bit on what I decide to do. I am most likely going to start with Warframe next week and do some streams for that on Twitch. So let's see, but I do expect this game to be finished either next week or early the week after that. Now, my Saturday is over since 3 minutes, and so is the episode. I thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, take care, and as always, I see you next time.